This week on New Homes Guide TV, Sasha's most stunning transformation yet.
Even I can't believe it.
Building tips from a fella in the know.
So it is so critical that we get this right.
And Russell and Carole dig in and get dirty. Hit it out of the park with this one.
Welcome to World of Renovation.
You're always whinging about what I do.
I want to show him up any chance I can.
G'day folks, thanks for joining us on New Homes Guide TV. We have got another fun-filled, exciting episode for you this week. First, the breathtaking renovation of a Mossman Park mansion. Sasha and her team did the entire job in just weeks. This one you have to see to believe.
Hi, I'm Sasha de Breton and welcome to another one of my $1 million makeovers that I have personally renovated in just 7 weeks and 2 days, and even I can't believe it. I have split this large family home into 3 separate and fully self-contained levels. It's got 3 new kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, and we have removed lots of structural walls and radically transformed this home. To get all this work done in such a tight time frame requires a team of trades who know exactly how to make it happen.
Spark is, you got your cabinet makers, you got plumbers, you got plasterers, you got tilers. Yeah, it's quite chaotic at times.
I designed this entertainer's dream kitchen and it took all of my muscly trades to install this 10-metre long island bench weighing 280 kilos.
There's people working over each other, but we do many jobs a year together, so you kind of know when and where you're meant to be, and you just go from there and make it happen.
My cabinet makers worked seamlessly to make sure that this kitchen came together perfectly.
It was pretty busy, so there was quite a few people there at any given time.
We get all of our trades working simultaneously together to save you time and money.
Everyone works together and we always get there in the end. That's the thing, you always manage to complete it and you're sort of blown away by it once you get to that finish line.
And the results look amazing. And I really want to show you through, so come and take a look. The kitchen is just a dream. Its design is very contemporary with a little bit of industrial mixed with an urban pop. The lounge features copper, brass, glass and black panelling. It's all on trend and in fashion right now. I personally feel that every master suite should be designed to be a sexy and or romantic boudoir, and this encaptures them both. The freestanding bath sits on a raised plinth so you can lay in it and enjoy this incredible view. Outside, the luxury continues. Imagine just laying here, lazing by the pool, and if you get a little bit too hot, I can always go and take a dip. I have converted this 6-car garage into a fully self-contained 1-bedroom apartment and still kept 3 parking bays, turning this 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home into a new 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom home, all in just 7 weeks, and that is exactly what we do here at $1 Million Makeovers.
If you love New Homes Guide TV, find us on social media.
They say Rome wasn't built in a day, but this house in East Fremantle virtually was. And it's really unique to the area as it's made up of 4 modular blocks which had to be craned in piece by piece.
Built off-site in our factory down in Henderson, so we did the complete 4-module build down there, and then we actually had to come here to George Street, shut the whole road down just for 1 day, and we got all 4 modules lifted in. So it was really sort of minimal disruption to the busy little George Street.
And to build the home was also a quick process.
I'm grabbing that original architectural design, turning it into something modular, would have only been sort of in that 4 to 6 week period.
There's so much heritage here in East Fremantle, and it's hard to believe that this property behind me was once a stable yard for horses, but now has a completely new lease on life. Property owner Tony Jones wanted to do something special for the street, which he dearly loves. So he called an architect from Woods Bagot to design his home after they won an international award for building a small home.
I was cheeky enough, I suppose, to ring them up and ask them would they be interested, and they were. They entertained us and put some very perceptive and lively young architects on the job who did beautiful drawings and came up with a scheme for this site.
McNally Group are known for their modular homes and housing on mine sites, but this proved they're taking things up a notch. And due to the push for urban infill, they believe this kind of project will become a lot more popular.
Got a lot of mining villages, but we also build pretty architecturally designed funky little homes like this one. So this is a bit of a new push for us. From here it's going to become a lot larger part of our business.
And not a detail was missed. There's a car park underneath, then there's a first story which hosts the kitchen and living area, and then upstairs is the bedroom. McNally Group say this home proves any dream is possible, and it fits perfectly into this street.
I think this is going to be a real icon one day. George Street is a beautiful little cafe strip, really good community feel. I think this unique little building will become quite iconic for George Street.
Up next, how to keep tabs on your tradesmen. We're on the job with a building supervisor who's got all the inside advice. G'day. Have you ever wondered, what is that building supervisor looking at? And how does he know that this job is being done just right? Well, we sent our cameras along to find out. Every wall of this new home is being checked. Every square millimetre of it. And if there's something not quite right, Dom's going to pick it up.
As a home group supervisor, it's my role to make sure I check everything, making sure that the walls are in the right place, making sure the sizes of the rooms are at the right size according to the plan.
Today, Dom's on site with construction manager Steve Mansfield. He's a handsome rooster. It's Steve's job, not just to look good, but to make sure all his supervisors are on track to have a home constructed within the allocated time. And it's pretty reassuring to know that Steve spends more of his time outside the office than in.
Other 3 to 4 days a week, I'm actually out on site with the supervisor. We spend an entire day together. We go to every one of his jobs. And the way it works with the number of supervisors I have, I'm able to get to every single home in construction at least once a month.
He's that second set of eyes on each project, but it's his other qualifications that put him a step above the rest.
Also being the registered builder for Home Group WA, it allows me to be quite hands-on. I'm a carpenter by trade, and I've always been doing things with my hands, always been seeing things and not liking it and fixing it since at a young age.
A unique role on the team is Matt's role as a slab supervisor.
This is one of the major 3 structures of your home, your foundation. So it is so critical that we get this right.
Part of my job is to make sure that that slab has met the engineer's requirement, and also with a time frame that isn't going to create any delays.
Home Group WA offer a 30-year guarantee. So that means, well, it's pretty important to get the house right first time, every time. Steve reckons it's his talented team that sets Home Group WA homes a cut above the rest.
We're all working together as one to make sure that the house is built to the Australian standard. It's built to the quality that we expect for our customers. And at the end of the day, when the client comes in to pick up their keys, that they're walking out of those doors with a huge smile on their face. And that's what we're after. And I believe that there's no greater feeling in life than being able to make people happy.
For more information, go to newhomesguide.com.au.
If you're as useless as Russell at making up your mind about design, I've got a top tip which can really help. If you're renovating or even building, the kitchen really is the heart of the home, and it's just so important to get it right. The best way to figure out what you really want is by actually seeing it.
Homebase has over 30 individual kitchens on display. So that covers everything from your country designs, your modern industrial look, if you like concrete in your kitchen, if you want a stainless steel benchtop, if you're into the Hamptons inspired designs, we've basically got it all here.
So Carole, this is an example of one of our latest kitchens.
There's a little bit of everything in the kitchen design spectrum at the moment. Mixed materials is very big.
Concrete is really in, isn't it, and stone, and I love the mix of the white, the timber and the stone. It's becoming really popular, isn't it?
It is. It's all about mixing materials.
With the kitchens, you can stand in the spaces, so it's really important for you to be able to open drawers, work out how the kitchen works for your lifestyle.
I think it's important for people to come down here and have a look, because someone might have an idea where they think, no, I really want to put the stove there, and it's in an awkward position and it's not going to work. When they come down here and they think, we could put that in the middle of the bench, it will work.
Well, I'm renovating my house and I'm trying to find some inspiration for kitchens and picking like surfaces and tiling and what sort of cabinets I can get.
Several of our kitchen companies have staff that are available to help you as well.
For me, I'm looking for something that's a little bit eclectic but a bit Hamptons retreat coastal. Here they've got a modern look, but they've also got some coastal Hamptons cabinets as well that I didn't even know about, so they've opened my eyes.
We can do everything, so if you're more budget conscious or you're a first home buyer, if you're looking for full marble floor to ceiling, we have a kitchen to suit.
If you took one idea from each one of those kitchens, you're going to end up with something pretty fantastic. So get down to Homebase and see for yourself. You'll love it.
After the break, the big chill, how 100 years of science has changed the humble fridge.
Are you looking for land to build your dream home? Well, this story is for you. I'm talking to the team at Eagle Royal Developments. They are land developers with blocks of land in Perth and the beautiful southwest region. So no matter where you want to live, they say, finding your perfect piece of land to build your dream home is what they do.
Yeah, it's always about finding the right location, good price and high quality. So with acquisitions, it's pretty much starting with the location for us. So we're always looking at finding development sites in a prime location with existing services, amenity, close to transport links, that sort of thing.
Brad says what makes a successful development is to find and develop the land in a way that creates an attractive lifestyle.
Our estates are all about community, so we like to make sure that people have an inclusive feel. That's why we create beautiful nature play parks so that people, even if they're buying a smaller block, feel that they have open spaces that they can share with their neighbours.
Eagle's land releases are in established suburbs. That means you don't have to wait years and years for shops, services and amenities to be completed. You can really get the most out of the area much sooner because they're already there. But is it affordable?
I like to mix it up a little bit, and we have smaller lots, larger lots, a variety of sizes, which basically gives a broad spectrum of affordability. So you've got low-cost lots, affordable lots, and then you've got some larger, more traditional wide frontage lots.
This new private estate is called Ravenna, just like the small Italian town. It's nestled in the established suburb of Belia in Perth South, and there's a plan to add a personal touch.
A lot of Europeans used to live here with some market gardens. We decided that this was a great opportunity for us to look at doing some beautiful lemon trees through the streetscapes.
The developers have partnered with a builder and are creating turnkey terrace house packages, which means you can choose your favourite design and just move in once it's built. And there's more. This site used to be a quarry, so the developers came up with this feature: limestone pillars all through the estate. Even though in the estate you'll find smaller blocks, Eagle say that doesn't mean you'll feel cooped in.
We locate them close to our new parks or existing parks, as is the case here, so that you don't have to sacrifice your outdoor lifestyle. You basically have a park, you have an outdoor area on your doorstep.
And that sort of approach has been used in their newest coastal estate in the southwest, Newport Geograph. It's just 5 minutes from the Bustleton town centre and only 700 metres to the beach. Then there's Harmony, which Eagle say is the only estate on the market which is located within the established precinct of Hammond Park, or the elevated Pearsall Heights estate, which is just 10 minutes southeast of Joondalup. So if you're looking for land and a lifestyle for your future, talk to the team at Eagle Royal Developments.
To see all of our episodes, go to newhomesguide.com.au. Now, if you like the best of the best, then this next story is for you. It is what every designer, top chef and trendsetter wants in their kitchen. It's ultra modern, it's sophisticated, and you can have it in your very own home.
So if you're in the market for a fridge or freezer and are looking for something that's just a bit better than the rest, you're going to love this luxurious refrigeration range by Sub-Zero. And even the king of appliances loves these products so much, he has them in his own home.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing for us at home because we've got the combination of refrigerator, freezer, wine preservation. So it's a very favourite area of mine, particularly the wine preservation.
So what exactly is a Sub-Zero?
Well, Sub-Zero is probably the world's best brand of refrigeration. It's more than a refrigerator. It's a food preservation centre. So they are the food preservation specialists.
You might not know, but many fresh foods emit ethylene gas. Sounds scary, but it's natural and causes food to go off more quickly. Sub-Zero fridges have a pretty fancy antimicrobial air purification system based on technology developed by NASA. It scrubs the air of ethylene as well as other nasties.
Your food and fresh produce will last a lot longer, so apples can last a couple of months in a Sub-Zero. We also have an air purification system with Sub-Zero, so every 20 minutes we're scrubbing that air clean and removing gases like ethylene gas and odours and bacteria.
Not only will your food last longer, but so will your wine. Each wine section can be stored at a different temperature.
Here's one of my very favourite products, the Wine Preservation Centre. This one's a little bit different to normal because it has a bit of an extra storage feature.
It does. Here we've got the 2 zones for your wine, so you can have red or white. What makes this a little bit special is underneath we've got a separate compressor running 2 refrigerator drawers. So if you wanted to store beer or champagne or soft drinks at a lower temperature, down to 1 degree, you can achieve that here.
Also manufactured by the same company is the Wolf cooking range.
Sub-Zero and Wolf are luxury kitchen appliances. So we have 48 models of refrigerators that are refrigerators, freezers and wine preservation units. With Wolf Cooking, we always talk about we are for the home chef, and we again have a lot of design elements to our product, whether it be iconic stainless steel with our red knobs or very contemporary black glass ovens.
It seems these products have all the bells and whistles.
Check out this nifty temperature probe. Now, if you're cooking a roast and you want it medium rare, you just pop it in and then the oven will tell you when it's ready. And there's also a reason why this oven is blue.
With our blue enamel, it's actually a porcelain enamel, so it's a very high glass content, so it's very easy to keep clean and live with and maintain. All our ovens are also pyrolytic cleaning, so they're self-cleaning, but the blue also will allow the customer, when they're browning something, to really be able to see that clearly. What we have in our oven is we have 2 fans. And the reason we have that is quite unique with our system and the way we distribute the hot air. So this cooks evenly, even though it's such a large capacity oven, cooks evenly over 3 levels. What stands out about Sub-Zero and Wolf is the attention to detail and the quality.
Sub-Zero and Wolf that is sold exclusively in Winning Appliances stores, so stores at Osborne Park, O'Connor and Joondalup.
After the break, a Renault update from our favourite couple, Carole and Russell.
There's no point having him here because he'll just confuse everything.
Hey, you're back. That is great. I'll tell you who else is back. Our good friends Carole and Russell. And boy, they have been busy this week. Let's take a look.
Today we're at Josie and Trav's place and they're getting a new kitchen put in. This is Josie and Travis's first home, and like everybody, you want to get a house, renovate it, move on to a bigger and better one. This will put a lot of value on their home.
I think the project's going as far as what Carole's up to with it, because she tells me nothing. It's all about get over there and do the work, and then I say, when's the kitchen going in? She says to me, none of your business, I'm doing that with Bart. Stay out of it, Russell.
Hi, Bart.
Carole, how are you?
Very good, and you?
Very well, thank you.
I got a kitchen I need you to do for me.
No problems at all?
Bart makes furniture. He makes tables, wall hung cabinets, bed heads. He doesn't just make kitchens.
We specialise in solid timbers and furnishings, and we also have a kitchen and cabinetry side to our business as well.
If I went to Bart and I said to him, I want you to build me a shed, he would do it. He would do anything. He's so clever. This is Trav and Josie's plan.
Yes.
The kitchen.
Yes.
So this is what I'm wanting. Because Travis and Josie live near the coast, we're going to try and go for a light, airy minimalistic, modern look. And the rest of it all open and stone?
Yes.
Sure.
They put some good pressure and timelines and deadlines on us, but they're a great, fun environment to work with.
The kitchen needs to be functional. Everything needs to be in a spot, plenty of storage, and have the working triangle. That's important.
As per normal, we'll look after you with that, no problems at all.
So on the weekend it was demo at Trav and Josie's house, so we had to remove everything out of the kitchen for the new kitchen to go in. We had to take bricks out, tiles off the walls and tiles off the floor. Luckily on the day one of Trav's mates, Stevo, came up and he was on the sledgehammer and he knew what he was doing. He was strong and tough. The wall oven space and the walls in that house, you can tell it was really built strong. It is so hard and the bricks are tied in really well. So we broke one sledgehammer in the process of getting them out and had to revert to jackhammers to get the walls down. So normally they'll come out with a brick saw and a hammer, but not these ones. Carole popped in and spoke to Josie for 10 minutes and said, I've got to go, I've got to have my hair done, and left. Carole's fantastic at design, great at talking to people and getting things organised, but when it comes to the work, she's got an excuse to go somewhere.
Russell's not here helping me today because he doesn't do design. I do the design and nut things out. There's no point having him here because he'll just confuse everything.
For more information, go to newhomesguide.com.au.
This isn't something you see every day. Cranes lifting 2 to 3 tonne prefabricated bathroom pods into a 15-storey hotel.
Innovation, speeding up a construction site, and the more you can do off-site, speeds up the whole general process.
202 bathroom pods in 7 different designs have been dropped into this hotel. And it seems that this style of off-site construction could be the way of the future. So how exactly do these pods work? Well, they're constructed in this warehouse in Perth. A concrete base is made before the modular bathroom is built.
Then we weld in 4 lifting point columns, so when all that gets tested, make sure it's structurally capable of being lifted. Then the wall frames go up, the roof structure goes on, the trades come in and run the electrical and mechanical and plumbing.
There isn't much room at this inner city construction, so Pindan say off-site construction has been a great advantage.
Reduce people on site and reduce materials on site has been a big plus for the general process.
This type of prefab off-site thing is starting to become the norm. Time frames getting tighter, money and lending's getting harder and harder. So if you know, by doing these speeds up the time frame, it could be the difference between projects going ahead and not.
The bathrooms are fully finished inside, including paint, plumbing, tiles, and even the stone bench tops. Once they're lifted in, you can hardly tell they weren't part of the initial structure. This is the first time Pindan has used prefabricated pods on such a large scale. But with such a great result, they expect it to continue into the future.
And then we're about to start building another project for the same company on the waterfront of Perth.
There's been a great response, so we've had a lot of follow-on feed up. You couldn't tell the difference that it's an off-site module placed in an apartment or within a hotel room. The integration between in situ and off-site prefab is seamless.
Well, thank you for your company, and that is another show done and dusted. I will see you next week on New Homes Guide TV.